So we're out here testing the 5th prototype of the Osprey 36 from Innovative Sportsman. It's a 3-chambered inflatable. It has very shallow draft. It's semi-lightweight for a 14-foot kayak. It is light. It's got track from bow to stern, so it's fully riggable. And you know, we're just trying to create a platform that can get you to those hard to reach spots, easy to pull over log jams. Hard to get to water is the main thing. We can get in there and fish spots that don't get pressured. So we're out here testing today, and this looks like it might be the one. So the difference between the 4th prototype and the 5th prototype is we made it a little narrower. Instead of a 1443, we've got a 1436. And what we found is that with an inflatable platform, you don't need to go as wide as you normally would with a rotomolded kayak to be as stable. So in order to make it a little bit faster and a little bit more streamlined, we were able to make it slimmer, narrower, and we can get more speed out of it. So that's what we've been doing this whole time of building these prototypes, just learning the difference of an inflatable and what it's capable of. So I've taken everything off of the Osprey so that you can see, and I can kind of show you the standard features. So the Osprey 1436, like I said, is 14 foot long, 36 inches wide. It comes with 5 of these switch pads. As you can see, we've utilized the anchor to the front on that switch pad. There are 2 more here. And it has this pad that runs the length of the kayak. It offers for, you know, protection of the hull of the kayak, and you know, it's a little grippy, so it just makes for a nice addition. We've got the front of the track that runs the whole length of the kayak. It is anchored by these 2 front switch pads. And going back, you can see we have Select Designs foot pegs, which are part of the motor kit that we will offer for this kayak. You can see we have 2 Yak Attack accessories here that are within the track. That is, like I said, it runs the whole length of the kayak. So you have ultimate riggability on this kayak. There's no limitations to what you can and can't do. Moving back, we've got the seat. This is the 2nd seat that we've used, and it's a really nice seat. The configuration of how it's on there right now will change a little bit, but that's pretty much what you're looking at for the seat. It's really comfortable. It's adjustable, and you can see we've got an anchor wizard there. Everything's fastened onto the track. We've got a couple more Yak Attack accessories here. And then, if you can see right here, we've got scupper holes. And I've got a bottle of water here. And what happens is, if you take water over the bow or over the side, it goes through those scupper holes, down inside, and it'll go out the back of the kayak. It drains really fast. And so you have a huge tank well area here, and you can, like I said, it's track everywhere. Ultimate riggability. And it allows us to put this mount back here for the Torqeedo motor, which will also be part of the motor kit. The mount and everything will all come together. So with the motor kit, all you have to do is install it and everything will be there that you need. Your valves are back here, and easily accessible. You've got 2 sponsons on the back, and the sponsons, they do a couple things. They help protect the motor when you're going over obstacles. They actually help it track a little bit better, and also it allows for a clean release of water out the back of the kayak, which gets you a little bit more speed. And that was one of the things in the design of this. We wanted speed. It's a lighter 14-foot kayak, and it's very stable, which are a lot of the key points that we tried to get a hold of on this one. So just like if you are a cyclist, you ride a bicycle, you know that inner tubes are not indestructible. They get holes in them. So just like a bicycle, this inflatable, it's not indestructible. We've made it out of the best material. That way it's very durable. I recommend you have a K-Pump Mini, so that if you do have to do a repair on the water, then you have this available. Along with the K-Pump Mini, you should carry Tear-Aid Type B. It's a quick patch if you were to get a hole punctured in the kayak. On the bottom, when I talked about, you know, we tried to use the strongest materials possible for this inflatable, on the bottom of this one, there are extra layers on the bow and the stern. Right here, you can see there's an extra layer of the material on the bottom to give it more durability. It'll wear, you know, better. It won't wear out as fast if you're dragging it. And then you look up front, right here, there's a second layer there also. So we just try to cover all the bases as far as durability, and, you know, just make it as easily to accessorize as possible, and you know, a comfortable ride in a kayak that'll get you wherever you want to go. Oh man, that's a holy crap, that's a big fish. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. So we're out here accessing inaccessible water to a normal boat, and this is what you get. So the Osprey 1436, it's 14 foot long. Most of your kayaks that are 14 foot long are in the, you know, low 100s to even up to the 150 pound range. This kayak, without a final weight on it, we've got a rough weight on it. It is the mid 80s, it's about 85 pounds right now. So it's much lighter with the shallow draft and everything. And that right now we're getting ready to drag it across and portage across the land here, because we came over the logs to get up the river, and then once we got past that, we saw this was going to be an easier path to travel, because there's a steep bend in the creek here, and it actually is right over there. So we're just going to drag it across here and put it on the other side. So we've made it to the other side, and as you can see, when I came over the log there, the sponsons on the back of this kayak, they help protect the motor. So when it came over, instead of just putting all that pressure on the motor itself right here, it only hit the rock guard and allowed it to slip right off. So it stops from putting all the torque on the mounting plate here, and, you know, just any excess pressure that doesn't need to be there, this helps with that. The Osprey 1436 from Innovative Sportsman will be available for pre-order in early 2022 on innovativesportsman.com.